I'm Maureen, I'm a WorkSafe agent. I pretty much help coordinate and facilitate a return to work for an injured worker. It's good for the worker to recover quick, mainly for themselves if anything. Getting them back to work even for an hour a day is always helpful. When you're at work for 36 hours, 38 hours, 40 hours a week, so you generally spend most of your time with your workmates. When you have an injury and you're off work, you're missing out on seeing your friends. So getting back into that side of things, it really helps the other part of your life, the personal side of your life. The worker should definitely go and tell the employer straight away when they've injured themselves. Get on the front foot, let them know that something's happened. The employer then can let us know, send through the appropriate paperwork. We like to call everyone, that's including the doctor, the worker and the employer. Once we've called everyone, we have a better understanding of where we're currently at with the condition and the injury. We have an occupational rehabilitation provider. We can get them to go out and help the employer and the worker really identify suitable duties for them. Once the plan's in place, my next step is basically to review to make sure it's okay for the worker. I mean, we don't want to put them back into a situation where they're going to re-injure themselves or put them where it's going to be too much pressure on them. We're here to help the worker get back safely and to make sure it's sustainable the whole way through. It's extremely important to have a common goal. If everyone's kind of going different directions, we're never going to get to what we eventually want, which is the worker to be healthy and recovered and return to work. For an employer to see the productivity on the floor and everyone being positive and everyone being open, I think that's all you could really ask for. And you don't want people walking around with injuries because they don't feel comfortable to say I've got something wrong with me or I've got an injury, I need a bit of help. I think being open and communication is the key to it all. If I had any advice for the worker, it's you must stay positive with everything. Be proactive in your return to work. Also keep the communication open with your doctor, with your boss, with your case manager. With these three things, you will be able to return to work and have a successful recovery. It's a delight, it really is, when you go from someone calling me saying that they can't return to work to all of a sudden calling me and saying thank you, you've really helped me. That's why I come to work every day. That's what it is.